The Chicago Bears are about to become unrecognizable. And yes, a lot of that will be due to the addition of Ben Johnson. But there is another coach on this staff who I don't think is being talked about enough. And it is because of him that the Chicago Bears offense will look completely different and go to entirely new heights. And it's time he gets his due. Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe. And yes, you looked at the thumbnail, you know who I'm about to talk about. We have got to talk about Bears assistant head coach / wide receiver coach, Antwaan Randle L. Antwaan Randle L is one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver coach in the NFL today. He arrived in Detroit back in 2021 at the same time as Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was the 4th round wide receiver pick out of USC. And during his rookie year, Amon-Ra St. Brown amassed over 900 yards receiving. After that, in every season since 2021, Amon-Ra St. Brown has had over 1,000 yards every year. But Amon-Ra St. Brown isn't the only Detroit Lion who went over 1,000 yards last year. Oh, no. Because Detroit Lion wide receiver Jameson Williams also went for over 1,000 yards last season, making the Detroit Lions of 2024 the only team that had 2 receivers to go over 1,000 yards last year. And I know what y'all saying. Well, Vipe, they have Ben Johnson. Of course, their receivers are going off. And yes, that is true. But behind the Ben Johnson was Antwaan Randle L, teaching those receivers how to run precise routes so they can be in the spaces and places that they need to be to keep that offense running like a well-oiled machine. Ben Johnson was the offensive coordinator. He had to oversee the entire offense, but Antwaan Randle L was in that receiver room. And you cannot talk about the years that Amon-Ra and Jameson had last year and just gloss over Antwaan Randle L. Bear fans, if you feel like me that Antwaan Randle L is going to significantly upgrade the Chicago Bears offense, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Bears content every Monday through Friday here on the Yard. Y'all see how passionate that man is, how hard he coaches? Just ask J-Mo about that last year when he got out of pocket with our own Tyreek Stevenson, how Antwaan Randle L was all over his you-know-what. Because Antwaan Randle L ain't messing around like that. He teaches discipline, he teaches accountability, and he teaches his receivers how to be where they need to be so, again, the offense can run on time and be as efficient as it can possibly be. So what does this have to do with the Chicago Bears fight? Well, look at what our roster looks like right now. DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden III. Not to mention we just signed Olamide Zaccheaus. We signed Devin Duvernay. Tyler Scott is still on the roster somewhere. And we also have Mal Boykin out there somewhere. Now, not all these people are going to make the team, obviously, but the Bears have an embarrassment of riches in the wide receiver room. And that's not even mentioning Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland. The Bears have much more talent than those Lions teams had in that receiver room and even in the tight end room. So now you got the pairing of Ben Johnson with Antwaan Randle L, and you're giving them all of this talent that the Bears have amassed. Like I said in the intro, the Bears are about to become unrecognizable on offense because, oh my goodness, it's about to go down on the lakefront in Chicago in 2025. And speaking of unrecognizable, this leads me to a comment from my man Glenn McGee. He says, this is a new Bears era. We don't want so-so players. We want let's freaking go players. And we got a let's freaking go coach in Antwaan Randle L. But that comment is alluding to my previous video where I talked about a running back that I don't really feel like the Bears should target in a trade. You can learn more about that video right there.